Social Zoom Factor, episode 253.
Driving results in business these days takes something special. It's a combination of the right info and the right energy. Pam Moore has both and is here to help you avoid the pitfalls and guide your business and life by leveraging and integrating social media, powerful branding, and digital marketing. Welcome to Social Zoom Factor. Now it's time to live life zoomed.
Are you a small business owner, entrepreneur, or work on a corporate team and tired of wasting money on social media training courses that are nothing more than random videos thrown up on a wall like webinar spaghetti? Finally, there's a solution to get you on the fast track to social media business success and help you learn how to generate brand awareness, leads, and sales without breaking the bank. Visit socialprofitfactor.com and use coupon code ZOOM. Again, that's socialprofitfactor.com, coupon code ZOOM. Hey there, Zoomers, and welcome to Social Zoom Factor. This is your host, Pam Moore. All right, today we're going to talk about something fun. And by that, I mean literally fun. We're going to talk about the power of fun in your business, in your brand, on the social and the digital web. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in. I am going to be sharing with you 10 tactics for which you can easily implement the power of fun. All right, so emotional branding. We all know that emotional branding is what is going to connect people with your brand. And I always say, make people laugh, make people cry, make them feel something. You need to connect with their heart. And just as we've talked about in so many of these episodes about how the social digital web is so loud and noisy, right? There's not a lack of content out there. We're all the media and everybody's screaming at the top of their lungs digitally. And so you need to find a way to stand out. And the fun factor is a very, very easy way for you to do that. And when you connect with people at a human level, they're going to remember you. It takes 6 to 7 brand touches before somebody is going to remember your brand. Okay. So you want to have each one of those brand touches be so powerful and connect with them at a human level. So I want you to think about how can you make your brand more emotional, which leads us to number 2. How can you also humanize your brand? So you want to connect at an emotional level, not just a business level. And at the same time, you want to make your brand more human. You want to speak like a human. You want to talk to your customers like a human. You don't want to sound like a robot in your visuals and in your audio and in your video. I don't come on this podcast and talk like this and just tell you fact. Right? I try to bring a human element to every single episode that I've delivered. And the fact we're on episode 254, that's a lot of words. And I've tried to put the fun factor in every single one of those. And so when we humanize our brand, we're showing who our team is. We're showing that we're not perfect. We're showing that we're real and that we're humans and that, we forgive and we move on and we forget and that we grow together and that together we are so much more powerful than we are as one. Right? We need to show that we are real people behind that logo. And I've done a ton of content in this in the past. For years, I've talked about, humanizing your brand and that type of thing. And I encourage you to check out some of my past episodes. Check out my blog at pammarketingnut.com. Check out our agency site at themarketingnuts.com. And then, we also teach all of these things in our academy, the Social Profit Factor. So if you are just unclear of what we mean by humanizing your brand, you honestly need to just do some research and really up-level those skills so you can understand what emotional branding is, what humanizing your brand actually means, and will help you get there. Number 3 is share images about your team, about your events, right? That's going to help you connect emotionally. That's going to help you humanize your brand. And it's going to bring out the fun factor, right? Show that your team does more than just sit behind a computer all day. We want to, your audience, your clients, your community, they want to see what you do on a daily basis. Humanize that brand. Show what you do that's funny. Show what you're doing when you're in the office, when you have your parties for the holidays or whatever birthdays you're celebrating. Show the birthday cakes. It doesn't need to be a perfect image. Embrace imperfect perfection. Those videos don't need to be perfect. Nothing you do needs to be perfect anymore on the web. The days of perfect video are over and done. All right. So you also need to, number 4, show your mistakes. All right. So the good, bad, and the ugly, own them. When you bring people along for your journey and you share what's happening that's amazing, and most importantly, what's happening that's bad, your learnings, you are going to inspire people to want to join your community. And when you do succeed, when you have those big wins, they're going to remember that they were there and they helped build you. Right. So I don't know if you follow me at all. I have a personal Pam Fitnut Instagram account, for example, and I had put on a bunch of weight over the last, few years being an entrepreneur, and I took it early last year. So early 2017, I just decided, I have got to make some changes. And so I started sharing my journey out on Instagram. And so under the Pam Fitnut account, I share the good, the bad, and the ugly. I was doing CrossFit for 2 years and was not losing weight. So that's a whole other discussion. But I finally figured it out, and I lost, about 55 pounds last year. And it does feel amazing. But here's the thing. I brought people along for the journey, right? So I shared with them the good, bad, and the ugly. You can look back on my Instagram account and you can see all the days I was going to CrossFit and I wasn't changing at all. You can see then as I started to go and do Orange Theory and some of these other places and really focus on my food. I'm doing keto now. You can see that those were the things that helped me be successful. And so now, although that's a full personal account, we get leads on that account from our business. It's leading us to other things that we're doing. I have speaking engagements and other things by putting ourselves out there and sharing who we are, sharing, what we're interested in, the good, bad, and the ugly. And that leads me to number 5, which is, the fun factor of sharing your hobbies, what you like to do when you're not working. Right. And, a long time ago, I made a decision, one of my top quote unquote hobbies is fitness and working out. And I love the community that surrounds, where I go. For a long time, it was CrossFit. Now I do Orange Theory. I love my community there. I don't know what I would do without those people. And so I share that all the time online. And so what are your hobbies? What are the things you're interested in? What are the top authors that you're interested in? What are the things your employees are interested in if you're in a large company? Share those things. Share, what your interests are, because those interests are going to help you connect with other people, not just for personal reasons, but also for business, right? And they start to blend together. There's only one you, right? And that's why this podcast was called The Social Zoom Factor, because it's about both life and business. And so, there's only one you. You have interest in lots of things. And so if you're building out your personal brand, you're really missing out if you're not including the power of fun. You're not including the power of fun in who you are and what you like to do. And the same thing that goes for a business. You are missing out if you're not really focusing on that power of fun and highlighting your team and your employees and what you're doing as an organization that can connect you with your audience. Number 6 is attend local events and then share, behind the scenes of what's happening at those events. So for example, we're really involved in our local Chamber of Commerce. We live here in Lake Nona, just outside of Orlando. So it's a big, budding community. And so we share a lot of events when we go. I sit on the board of directors now and run marketing for the local chamber. And so we'll go to events, we speak and we train, and just even some of the network events we attend, networking events, we'll film it and share and take photos and all those things. And it has really helped connect us with the local community as well as even national, right? And so it's helped us connect with other chambers and organizations that have seen that content. And, we've gotten some training engagements, those types of things. And speaking just from sharing the fact, we were giving a free seminar or we were, there at an event. And so the more you can share about who you are and what you're about, the more people are going to be able to see that you're fun, that you have value, that you like to serve, that you're, providing a space, a safe place for people to connect and to help grow that community. They see that you're part of that. Number 7 is to get your personal account rocking and make it totally unrelated content. So like I talked about earlier, identify some ways that you can really build out your personal brand that's not just business, okay? I want you to have a strategy and a plan for how you can build out that personal brand. So how can you build out that personal brand in a way that you're not just talking about the same things every single day, right? And that's why I've spun up some different accounts, because I'm trying to show different parts of me and the different interests that I have. But you need to get laser focused in some areas where you know that you're passionate about it. And passion does matter, because you're not going to keep it going if you're not passionate about it. And, like the Pam Fitnet Instagram account I told you about, I'm right under like 900 followers at the moment, but I get more engagement on that profile with 900 followers than I get on some of our others that have thousands. And, we'll have videos and our Instagram stories. I mean, I'm getting 1,500, 2,000 views on those things. And that's on a daily basis, right? And so it's people that I'm connecting with. It's, people that are asking questions. I'm able to help them. So when you put yourself out there, it doesn't have to be a lot of time, right? Maybe 2 to 3 days a week. I put some video content out there on Instagram in the mornings after I've worked out. I mean, I am sweaty, dirty. I'm putting my real, raw self out there. And I have more people now that follow, engage with me, even from my business world on that account, than what are following me and engaging with me on Pam Marketing Nut. People don't want to talk to logos. And if you're finding that your brand is getting kind of dry, where it's like you just feel like you're talking about business and you're not so passionate about anymore, I really encourage you to find that excite factor again. Find that fun factor, things that you're excited about. Because when you're excited about something and you think something is fun, then other people are going to feel that fun factor from you, and they're going to want to be part of it. Okay, people hate missing out on things. And so if it's something good, share it. And people are going to want to be part of that. Number 8 is make people laugh every opportunity you can. And, I'm not saying be fake, but if you even think you're kind of funny sometimes, you need to let your real self show. You need to let your real personality show. And, share funny stories, share funny pets activities you have going on in your house or in your office. If you have a couple funny people in your office, share some funny videos of them. Turn up that fun factor in a way that you can truly make people laugh. Right? Why do you think people love cat videos? Because they're emotional. They make them laugh. They do silly things. Same thing with dogs and kids, right? We like to laugh. Number 9 is use different mediums. So if you've only been doing blogging, start using audio, start using video. If you've only been doing live video, start recording some video, make it funny. Start doing some webinars, start doing some training. If you've only been doing formal, start doing some informal content. If it's only been long, start doing short. If it's only been short, start doing long. And when you do that and you get out of your box, then you're going to find that you talk about different things in a different way. And it's organically going to push you into communicating a little bit different. And then if you're thinking about the fun factor, hopefully it's going to push you that way. And then number 10 is give people a chance to talk back and engage with you. So make sure you're not acting like a robot. Make sure you're utilizing, a social listening dashboard. One of our favorite social dashboards for management is Agora Pulse, and we are a brand ambassador and partner of them, as well as Brand24 is another platform that we use for social listening. So those are two of my favorite, but make sure, even if you're using, Facebook native and Instagram native, LinkedIn, whatever, that you're listening to what people are saying to you, that you are paying attention to those comments, and that you are engaging with them in a human way. And even if you don't have time to do it on your personal accounts every single day, for me, I don't have time every single day on my Pam FitNet to talk back to all the questions, because I get a lot of questions about things I'm doing with keto and all of that. I'll do it maybe every other day, but I make sure that I get back to people. And, I can't talk about that right now. We don't have time, but there have been so many stories that have brought tears to my eyes of people that I've been able to help just through sharing my story. People that are back in the gym, people that are losing weight, people that are doing keto now, people that are changing their lives from me just sharing my silly self. And so I don't want you to underestimate this power of fun. You can impact people's lives. You can impact their business, and you can change how they grow and what they become by you being raw and you being fun and you being real and you not having to always be wrapped up in a box of formality. And I think so many times in business, we get too wrapped up in these boxes of what people tell us to do. That's why in one of the recent episodes, I talked about, not listening to all the gurus out there. Quit listening to what everybody's telling you to do and build your own brand and build your own business and build a life that you want to live. By listening to what everybody else is telling you to do, you're not building the life that you're meant to be, the person you're meant to be and the life you're meant to live. You need to focus on how you can have fun in this lifetime. I mean, why are we all here if we don't want to have fun, if we can't help other people have fun, right? We're all so much more powerful together than we are as one. And my belief is the more we can have fun, the fun factor in our life and in our business, the better we're all going to be. So there you have it in a nutshell. I just gave you 10 ways that you can, really drive and implement the power of fun into your business. So I hope this helped you. I know it was a little bit lighthearted episode, but I hope that it really helps you think about some good things that you can do. I know it works. Trust me. I mean, my brand is called Pam Marketing Nut and the Marketing Nuts. And I'll tell you, it works. People call us and they tell us they called us because of the name of our company. They look at our website and they are excited to get on the phone with us. Every time we get on the phone with our clients, they're excited. They love our fun factor. It's a proven strategy. So best of success to you. That's a wrap.
If you're ready to zoom your business and zoom your life, then don't let the end of this episode be the end of your journey. Visit socialzoomfactor.com/zoom for incredible free resources and guides. And be sure to join the Social Zoom Factor mailing list so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time on Social Zoom Factor.